Good morning, people. Good morning, everyone. You welcome again to my channel. You all welcome back to my page. It's your boy Denzel once again. It's a beautiful, glorious day, and today we are going to talk about something new, and the subject is going to be the narcissist will always self-destruct. Now, as you come into this page, as you come into the channel, as you log in, please take a moment to like the page, share, and subscribe if you're new. And then if you've been with me, you're still welcome back. And you can always share this video to your friends out there and let it get out there. It's a lot of people who need this content. And together we can break empaths free. So, the narcissist will always self-destruct. Quite an interesting one, because you see, the narcissist is the only person, they are the only individuals who are known to self-destruct, to self-destroy their lives, themselves, their families, their property, their pets, relationship, marriages. So anything that comes into contact with a narcissist, the end game of the whole thing has always been self-destruct. So the narcissist is like, they're like moving on autopilot. They know, I don't know, maybe they know or they don't know, but whatever a narcissist is doing, they have that tendency of knowing that whatever they have or something they come into contact with, it has got to be destroyed. And it is very disturbing because for a narcissist, it does not matter the kind of people they're involved with. They are normally involved with very, very good people. Sometimes a narcissist, you'll find them getting married to very, very beautiful people with very beautiful souls. Very compassionate, very empathetic. People who will stand there and fight for them. People who will treasure them. People who will treat them well. Even if they continue abusing those people continuously, those people will still stand in favor of their narcissistic partners. So whatever they do, in whichever way it is, the people will stand with them and help them. You will see the red flags, you will see all the bad signs, you will see all the negative sides of these people. But as an empath, as somebody who has got into that relationship with genuine emotions and genuine feelings, you will always feel you need to help them. I think basically because you do not know who they are, you do not know definitely, you don't know the person you're dating, the person you're with, you do not know they are narcissist. And for you, the only thing you're doing, because you have got compassion and empathy, you're continuing helping them, you're continuing to support them in whichever way. Financially, you're taking care of them. You know they're broken, sometimes they're pretending, or sometimes you know they're in the bad mode, they're crying. You are always standing with them, because as a guy who is an empath, you do not know some of the people who have gotten involved with narcissists, they don't know. They don't know actually they're dealing with the narcissist. They don't even know the word in itself, the term in its own. They do not know what it means. So most of the people who get into contact and into relationships with these people, they do not know who they are. But then very disturbing, you'll find that there is a pattern of events happening with these individuals. You will see a pattern, which pattern is confusing you, and you do not know what exactly is happening. You're seeing some things and you're thinking, wow, this is something I've never heard before. This is something I've never seen before. You are seeing them doing things. The red flags will keep on popping up. And then you'll be thinking, what do I need to do? You are every day. There are people who have been in these narcissistic relationships even for 20 years, periods of 20 years even. And on a daily basis, they are trying to figure out what could they do? What can they do better? Everything they do, it doesn't make sense. For the narcissist, anything you do in front of them, it does not make sense. It does not add up. You make them a nice meal, it doesn't taste well. You clean the house, there's still some dirt somewhere in the house. You pay all their bills, they only find that bill you have not paid, and that's the only thing they use against you. You go to sleep, they are complaining about you're rolling around in the bed at night, so they cannot have sleep, so this and that. So they're always complaining about one or two things. And then you're going to follow up, you're going to notice that there is that special pattern of things happening in that house. You do not know what exactly is happening. You're every day figuring out what do you need to do. Red flag after red flag, you're thinking, I need to change this. Maybe I need to change the way I cook because they didn't like the food you cooked yesterday. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to clean this house in a special way. Maybe I need to change my sleeping patterns. Maybe I need to. You're figuring out every day, what do you need to do? How can you make this relationship shine? How can you put more light on this relationship? You're figuring out every day, what do you need to do? And you cannot find an answer. But the only thing I need to tell you is that a narcissist, they're moving and operating on autopilot. It's like you sit down on TV and you switch on a movie, and the movie is just playing continuously because all the parts that have been filmed in that movie, all the parts have been programmed in a special way. So the movie, you just sit down and sit back and watch the movie. So the narcissist is like playing the movie. It's like some kind of a movie or some kind of a film. And at a certain point in time, you're going to realize that actually it is almost, you know, what are they going to do next? When you see them doing something, you almost believe that you know what is going to be their next move. You know what they're going to do next. You know what is going to happen to them next. If you see them doing something, they may mess up. They will completely mess up. Sometimes they will abuse you and they beat you up or do something like that. And in your mind, because you know already that there is something not very clear about these people, so you will almost guess what is going to happen next. You know that, okay, so when they do something like this, this is going to happen. When they do something like that, that is going to happen. So it's like you already know what is going to happen in the end, at the end of these events. But for a narcissist, does not have, unfortunately, they don't have that conscious way of thinking. The way you do or the way somebody else does in those kind of relationships. It's like they have got an unconscious way of doing things where always everything has got to end up with destruction. That is why you find most of the time those people who end up with narcissists, they have destroyed those people, dropped them off somewhere, and moved on very quickly and very swiftly to their new subjects. So for them, it's like drop this one somewhere and pick up a new one. So they drop the guy or a woman, man, go pick up a new one, a new source of supply, a new object. But what I can tell you in this video is that a narcissist, it doesn't matter. It does not matter where they live. It does not matter whether they're living on the planet or they're living on some other planet. It does not matter whether they live on the countryside. It doesn't matter which country they are. A narcissistic program, it is all destined to destruct, to self-destruct them. So a narcissist will always, it's like putting a fire on your property and start burning up your property. And then at the end of the day, you're thinking that, oh, what have I done? I mean, I've just burnt up all my property. What am I going to do next? So for the most of the time, the narcissist realize that at the end of the day, they have destroyed everything that they care about. Everything. They have destroyed their kids. They have destroyed their husbands. They have destroyed their families. They have even destroyed themselves. Because a narcissist is programmed. Their inner programming is designed. The software they have playing in the background is only programmed and destined to destroy themselves, because a narcissist is the only person you will see getting destroyed in front of you. They are very big risk takers. A narcissist is a very big, they will take the biggest risks, the risks you could never imagine that any human being can do. You will see them doing that. They will jump into they will jump and step into the fire in front of your face. Right in front of your eyes, you will see a narcissist jumping into the fire, literally jumping into the fire, regardless of whether the pot is hot. They're going to get burned up, they're going to get destroyed. They will jump into the fire. And after a few months or a few days or a few weeks, they're going to realize that actually the fire is too hot for them. They can't handle the fire. It is like, for example, I can give you a very clear example. The narcissist will discard you. And they will jump into a relationship, very bogus relationship, completely bogus and insane. Sometimes they will jump into relationships with very dangerous people, very difficult and dangerous people. That is why actually sometimes it is even more dangerous to date a narcissist. Because a narcissist will discard you, a person who is of a very good source to them, they will discard you and straight away jump into somebody new. They do not know that person, their backgrounds, they don't know where they are from, they don't know how is their personality. They do not mind about where you're from, what is your history, what is all these things related to you. They do not want to know. They will jump into the relationship. They discard somebody of very high value to them, a very good primary source of supply, and they will jump into something. It's like jumping into the unknown. They will just jump into a relationship very quickly. And before you know it, whichever partner they have gone to, they realize that actually it is not the partner supposed to be with them. So probably you're even you are even the better person, the best individual, the best person they could date, and then they have dropped you off somewhere and jumped off to somebody new without even thinking twice. So whatever a narcissist does, it does not matter whether a narcissist is running a certain business. It does not matter whether a narcissist is in a relationship, a very nice, beautiful, committed relationship. It does not matter if it's their kids. It does not matter if it's their pets. But you will concur with me that anything that a narcissist touches, they lack the proper judgment of doing things correctly and doing things they lack the capability, the ability to judge things properly. So whatever they are doing or they are jumping into, it is just a program. They are going to destroy themselves. So a narcissist is the only person by far who is actually able to destroy themselves. Sometimes it's not always because they want to destroy themselves, or because they have planned to destroy themselves, but it's just because that there is that system that they are following. It is like an autopilot. They know that everything they come into alignment with. The end game is supposed to be destruction, so everything has got to be destroyed. So that is why most of the people who are dating, most of the people who are actually dating narcissists, they find themselves getting their finances to the bottom, rock bottom. They end up losing their houses. They end up losing their mortgages. They end up losing their businesses. They end up losing their, sometimes even they end up losing their brain, their minds, their sanity. It is one of the most controversial relationships I think anybody has ever met, anybody has ever gotten into, and anybody has ever seen. It is the most controversial relationship by far, whereby you will see somebody, your partner, destroying themselves in front of you. And sometimes you're trying to fight and trying to see what can you do. Can you change things? Can you help these people? You cannot. There is nothing you can do. You cannot help a narcissist. A narcissist, anything they are doing, whatever they get engaged in or engaged with, the end result is destruction. So guys, if you're with a narcissist, if you're dating a narcissist somewhere there, you'll concur with me that there's so many things going down. Everything is going down. The finances are going down. You're running in debts. You're running in debts. The credit companies are calling you on a daily basis because everything that you guys are involved with, your narcissist, it looks like it's hitting rock bottom, including your relationship or your marriage even. So, guys, that's the video for today. All you need to remind yourself is that, all you need to remind yourself and you need to learn from this video is that when you're with a narcissist, if you're involved with a narcissist, the end game is self-destruction. And nothing good will ever come out of it, and nothing good is going to come out of that relationship. Other than that, guys, beautiful day. Nice to have you guys on board, and I'll talk to you soon. Desmo signing out. Bye.